So, my project was about CDs. Audio CDs, history of CDs. What is a CD? Well, a CD was first developed in the late 1970s to replace recorders, like big black record players. CD. CD. Used for audio. On the back is a metallic surface. On the front is a protective cover. The way a CD is read is the laser will read the bottom of the CD, and then using mirrors that are inside the CD, it will read the stuff on the top. Really, if you scratch the bottom of a CD, it doesn't hurt it. Most people get this wrong. They think that it is unreadable, but those can just be buffed out. Now, if you scratch the top of a CD under the protective layer, that will hurt the CD. It will be unreadable, data will be messed up. Now, CDs were first developed by Sony and Philips and have been in mass production since. We use them in CD players, in cars, and in computers. Now, they weren't used in computers until about 1986, 87, around there somewhere. Now, the way they're used in computers is different from audio discs. The way they're used on computers is to store data, pictures, programs, video games, stuff like that. Now, CDs are quickly being outdated with the use of MP3 players and MP3 devices mainly for music. Another thing is DVDs. DVDs are basically an upgraded version of CDs, except that they don't have a standard for music. DVDs play movies and hold about twice as much data as a CD. A program that would normally you would have to use 2 CDs for, only use 1. Very simple. CDs have a standard. It's called the Red Book. It only allows them to have 80 minutes of audio data stored on. This is because Sony had a controversy with Philips, and they couldn't decide whose design was better. So they shook hands and agreed to make it only 80 minutes. They later came out with something called CD Plus G, which is a special audio compact disc that contains graphic data in addition to audio data. This disc can be played on any CD player, just like normal CDs, but it has artwork. It comes with artwork on the CD. Typical CDG player is hooked up to a television set or monitor, kind of like a DVD player. Even though they can play in a normal one, they need their own too. Usually, these were used in like karaoke machines, stuff like that, to display the text. Now, as I said before, DVDs are mainly used for movies, but CDs were used for movies first. They were called VCDs. They were a standard digital format for formatting audio media. So, how did you like the history of CDs? Have any questions? Anything like that?
Yeah, I have some questions. How are CDs significant? Like, who was the first person to develop them?
And are they ever gonna make anything better than DVDs? You know, because DVDs kind of blow. Well, I'm very glad that you asked that question. Yes. Well, they are going to make something. They already have made something better than a DVD. It's called, get this, Blu-ray. Blu-ray. Anyways, Blu-ray discs deliver high definition quality media and usually require a special player such as a PlayStation 3 or another Blu-ray playing device. Now, Blu-rays aren't really used for computer data storage like DVDs and CDs. They're mainly just for movies, and people haven't really put them into a medium for storage. So we have flash drives for that now. Now the significance of CDs, well, just think about this. If there were never CDs created, there wouldn't be any home computers. We wouldn't have CD players in our cars to listen to music that we bought. We'd only have, what, tape players. And who wants to listen to a tape player? No one. Tape players suck. But CDs hold a massive amount of 80 minutes of audio data, while a tape player can only hold, well, maybe 40, 30, something like that. Roll out. Trust me, CDs are better.